Hey everybody, welcome to the White Guy Show. I'm Whitey, and today I'm going to review the film Willow, which came out in 1998. It's a story by George Lucas. It's made by Lucasfilms. Some other guy wrote the screenplay, and then Ron Howard directed it. The story goes, there's an evil queen sorceress lady who is very evil and has a large army under her control, and they're seers who foretell prophecy that a little baby girl will be born with a mark on her arm, and if that little baby girl grows up or some such, she'll be the undoing of said queen. So when a little girl is born with the mark on the arm, they go to kill the baby. Another lady tries to save the baby and is then killed by these dog rat things. Before that, she puts the little baby on the thing and floats it down the river, and it lands in the village of a guy named Willow. Or Frodo. Anyway, so Willow initially doesn't want the baby to be found, tries to hide the baby, but then the rat dog things show up. They kill it, but then goes to the village and say, look, I got the baby, they're probably here for the baby. So they have to get the baby out of the village. So Billy Barty says, you got to get the baby out of the village. They get a handful of guys. They try to get the baby out of the village and get it back to tall people. Willow is a short dude. They have a name for them. I've forgotten it already. They have to get it back to tall, normal people. Then they run into Val Kilmer, and he's in a cage. He's left there to die for some reason not explained. Reluctantly, they hand the baby over to Val Kilmer and decide to go home. Then some yet even smaller people called brownies, not the best name in the world, they capture the baby from Val Kilmer, though you don't see this on the screen, and then they bring the baby back to like a good witch from a Wizard of Oz type character, and she says that the baby has chosen Willow to protect her, I guess. And so they go to find yet another lady who also has powers like everybody the fuck else, who has been trapped in the body of a muskrat or some shit on an island. And so they all end up trying to save the baby from the queen lady and her general guy with the skeleton mask and their armies. There's also some, I guess, good people led by a dude named Eric. And his army, he gets involved and tries to help out. And they try to save the baby from the evil people. And there's short people, shorter people, tall people, dog rat things, monsters, trolls, wizardry, spells, magic, and that is called Willow, and then they save the baby. I saw this movie when I was a kid, and I remember liking it, and I didn't think I was going to like this film as an adult. There's a strong resemblance to all things Tolkien, The Hobbit, Lord of the Rings. I wasn't in that headspace when I saw it, so I'm just taking this on the value of the film in and of itself. I didn't mind it. I didn't mind the film. It's not a great film. It's not a strong film, but it is a fun little journey. The little kids, Willow's kids, are the cutest fucking kids I've ever seen in my life. And then all the little short people who are hobbits. I don't even remember what they call them in the film. They're just hobbits. And you got the Shire effectively, and it's fun. It's there's fun music, there's fun games, good times to be had by all. The film, directed by Ron Howard again, looks very good. I'm an actors guy. I like actors. If you got some good actors, I'm with you. I can overcome a lot of bullshit. Val Kilmer's in this. I thought he was a lot of fun. Very Captain Jack Sparrow, pre-Captain Jack Sparrow. And then Warwick Davis is likable, not the strongest actor in the world, but he's still fun to follow around. He's a good kid. And the cast as a whole is good. The writing was fine for what the film was supposed to be. And that's kind of where the film it teeters on annoying at times. It's got the little brownie dudes. They have shitty French accents. I didn't find them funny, but neither did they totally take me out of the film either, the way I could see a lot of people that would happen to. There's a lot of adventure, a lot of excitement. I'm a big fan of a guy named Gavin Herlihy. I've seen him in other stuff like Sharp's Rifles. He shows up in this as Eric, who initially lets Mad Mortigan, leaves him to his death. They let her, rekindle a friendship or some shit, and they go fight in a war together to save the, he's becomes one of the good guys to save the day type of thing. He's likable. The performances are fine. Again, the film looks good. It is dripping of Lord of the Ringsiness. Like there's a fight between the two sorceress ladies, and that's very reminiscent of the scene from Lord of the Rings where the two sorcerer guys are fighting it out. Everything's very similar. For the period of time, the effects look fine. Obviously, by today's standards, they're dated. When somebody's behind a green screen, you can see the little shadows and whatnot when they're projected onto another image. But by and large, for me, this film was fine. It was an okay film. It was a fun little adventure again. I'd say the saving grace of the film, the thing that keeps the film likable, is almost solely Val Kilmer. He's a lot of fun. There's a bit where the group of hobbits are trying to decide what to do with the not short person, and Val Kilmer is listening to their conversation from the cage, and he's calling him by name. Hey man, don't let him take shit from you. Tell him what's what. I thought that was fun. At one point he's dressed as a chick. But when he gets to some sword fighting and stuff in the battles, it's fun. So he brings a lot of fun and character to the story. And it was all right. It's not a great film. I could see where it can turn people off. Very Lord of the Ringsy. Some of the stuff that's meant for the kids can be very annoying. But as a whole, I enjoyed it. It's a fun movie. So thanks to Tiffany for recommending the film. Let us know if there's films you'd like us to review, and we will do so because that's what we do here on the Whitey White Guy Show. So thanks for watching again. I'm Whitey, and good journey.